How's it going, Neil? Can you hear me? How's it going? I'm gonna do a very quick phone vertical stream today for a shorts video. So yeah, don't have to time to do a long video today. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do a vertical video today. How are you, by the way? Welcome in. So I'm trying to finish this Mai Shiranui that I started way too long ago. So I will be trying to do the edited version soon. So yeah, welcome in. How are you doing today? So yeah, we'll be using these watercolor cartridge sets right here. I do have my cup of water. And I do have this brush right here that has water inside of it. It's a squeezable one, so that's gonna be cool. All right, give me a few seconds. I'm gonna do something really quick. So yeah, this is gonna be a watercolor painting that I started with ink pens as well. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I just wanna do this kind of quickly. I'm gonna get a little bit of, so this is gonna be all fire right here. I want all of this to be fire instead of the cherry blossoms that she has. So yeah. All right, let's begin. Hey, Helpmeister, how are you doing today? Welcome in. I didn't have time, well, I don't have time to do a full video setup today. I'm gonna be busy with nephew, so I decided to do this shorts vertical stream with my phone. So yeah, here I am. How are you doing today, by the way? So I just need to finish this Mai that I started way too long ago. It's been way too long. I was squeezing a little too much, and this one kind of came out a little too much. Hello, Audrey. Welcome in. Oh, glad you're doing well, Hellmeister. Glad you're doing well. Now I'm going for this orange over here. Yeah, I know I talked about this a while back. Where like, you know what? When I don't have time to really do a full setup, oh, this is the perfect way for me to do a quick live stream. So yeah, I'm just doing some fire around, because I don't know if you guys have ever played the King of Fighters or Fatal Fury. Mai is all fire-based attacks. So yeah, welcome in, Audrey. How are you doing today? And I do have some piano music in the background. Let me know if it's a little too loud or if it's just okay. I do have a towel here ready to kind of scrape off some of the excess. And yeah, I'm just blending both yellow and orange together. Oh yeah, hey Hellmeister, I saw that capture card that you put in the Discord. It looks pretty cool. That's actually very convenient. So it's a capture card and a charger all at the same time. That's very handy, by the way. That's very handy and convenient. So you don't have to carry a bunch of things, right? Hey, what's up, Windscar? How are you doing? Welcome in. Okay, the music's good. Nice, nice. Hey, yes, thank you, Windscar. I'm trying to finish this up. It's been way too long, so I decided to do a short vertical stream today because that's we'll be busy with my nephew. So I'm like, you know what? This is gonna be a perfect way for me to do some live content without my full-on setup. So, hello, Anthony. How are you doing? Hey, Rouster. Yeah. Hi, Rouster. Yeah, I kind of want it to be very minimal, very low, just the music in the background so you can barely hear it. But yeah, how are you doing, Rouster? How are you guys doing? Welcome in. Yeah, Joshua. Hello, Joshua. Welcome in. Yeah, I never got to finish Mai. Remember? Look, I never got to finish Mai's Fire. So that's what I'm finishing up today, Joshua. And since it's gonna be a short, you know, stream, I'm just gonna do random art that I haven't finished up, and then I'm gonna just do the edited version in the next few days. It's been too long that I've done any art-related stuff, so let's see who else is here. So yeah, Rouster, Anthony, welcome in. Ty Swift, I see you. How are you doing? I have my laptop off to the side of me, so the chat's kind of okay. I can see it on my phone right here. So I am streaming through my iPhone. Oh, I saw you playing that Rumble Roses game. I never heard of that game at all, by the way. Joshua, very interesting game, by the way. Glad you guys are doing well, Rouster and Ty Swift, everyone in here, Anthony. So yeah, this is a vertical stream with my iPhone. It's done, so it's gonna be like a shorts video, I guess, because it is a vertical. Very easy to set up, so that's why I decided to do that. I know I talked about it a while back that this is gonna be a way for me to do content when I just don't have time to do a full on, you know, turn on my PC and all that stuff. So I don't have to bother with all of that. So yeah, I do have my watercolor paint set right here, all this right here. So as that's drying up, you know what? This thing needs to be a little bit black right there, so. So yeah, I'm just adding the fire to the background a little bit because I just remember I didn't really do much with that. I was gonna save it and do it off screen, but. You're gonna risk the meme later on, hilarious. Oh, Helpmeister, your mom loves my art. Thank you so much. Tell her I said thank you. The phone, these guys ain't gonna believe this. For screen resolution, it's 4K 60 FPS. Capture is 1080 6pf only. Oh, okay. That's actually pretty good though. Helpmeister, that's not bad. Especially for something that is not a expensive capture card, right? So that's not too bad. All right, so I do have the Mai reference photo kind of next to me on my laptop. So I'm going to, now that I have this black right here, I'm going to start adding more shadows. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna just add some shadows, make things pop out and contrast a bit more against the regular middle tones that we have. So yeah, Winscar, I'm not streaming on Twitch. Yeah, there's no other way of doing a vertical, I mean, with my phone, like dual streaming or multi-streaming. So it's just on YouTube. Oh, yours was 20 bucks, Joshua? Nice. Hey, Neil, have a good night. Thank you for dropping by. Have a good one. But you know what's funny? Because of Ronan, who showed me, Ronan's been doing a lot of multi-streaming, but on YouTube with both vertical and the normal horizontal. I'm gonna set up OBS again and actually experiment with vertical streams again, or both vertical and horizontal at the same time, and see how that goes. It's just been a while since I've been wanting to set up all that. I used to only use OBS, and Streamlabs when I only streamed on my art channel with my laptop. So I never actually set that up for my PC, so I'll try that out. Yep, Mai from Fatal Fury. Rouster, this is Mai Shiranui from Fatal Fury and the King of Fighters. You're right, Joshua. Yep, here, I'm gonna kind of zoom in. So yeah, she has a lot of fire-based attacks. She does a lot of cool moves in that game. And she uses her fans. So today I was adding the fire. But yeah, Rouster, like I think it was way over like last month. I don't remember how long it's been where I started drawing this live. And I just finally had a chance to do this, and I will be doing an edited version of this eventually. Hopefully this weekend I'll have it set up so I can finish it up. And you know what? I have my Mario ones that I did. You remember that, Joshua? The Mario ones that I did, that one, I'm gonna add to it a little bit right now as well. And now Street Fighter, right? Man, if I had the time like to really do this, full time, I would definitely have a lot of things that I would like to do. Like, yeah, Street Fighter, have all of that stuff done. I would do Chun-Li would be one that I would do. Chun-Li would be a cool one. And I am gonna do a Pokemon one where I've been wanting to do an acrylic painting landscape with Pokemon, so that'll be a fun one. And then my capture card brick is HDMI 1.4, displays 4K max. But has VRR support low resolution refresh like 1080 to 20? Oh, that's actually, dang, that's really good, Hellmeister, dang. Not too bad, man. That is crazy good. And shiny Pokemon, Joshua, hilarious. Hilarious. Yeah, I'm gonna find a cool, it's funny. So what I'm gonna do is find a really cool photographer, like a photo, a nice landscape photography that looks cool, and I'm just gonna add a Pokemon trainer like on the foreground, and then maybe a flying Pokemon in the background, and that'll be a cool way for me to do some kind of Pokemon-esque landscape. But yeah, that stream, I'm gonna have to plan that out, so that can be a really long, like maybe 4 or 5 hour long stream. All right, I'm gonna get this deep dark red right here and add it from magenta and add it to the fan over here. And add this is gonna be like the dark shadow part of this. And now I'm gonna go for the normal red color. And I have my water here so I can clean all this out. Hey, Gabriel, how's it going? Welcome in. How are you doing, Gabriel, today? So I don't know if, so yeah, Gabriel, I'm doing a short vertical only live stream with my iPhone. I didn't want to set up my PC today because I'm going to be busy with my nephews later on. So this is going to be maybe an hour, hour and a half, but we'll see. So I'm finishing up Mai Shiranui from Streets of Rage, from Fatal Fury and the King of Fighters. Right now I'm going to make, so she does have this almost like a foxtail thing that she has connected to her dress. It's like a light brown. It's like a light brown color. Betrayed by the babysitting duties. Yeah, me and my younger brother, we're gonna help babysit today because my sister-in-law and my brother, they actually have to go to a funeral. So that's the reason we're gonna babysit my nephews. My brother is gonna take my nephew to school in the morning, and I'm gonna pick them up when I get back from work. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Psycho Blood? Yeah, yeah, it's from my sister-in-law's side. I didn't know them, but yeah, I didn't know the person who passed away, so she said if we can watch them for a day and a half, basically, and yeah. How are you doing, Psycho Blood? Hold on, are we already at a 10 like hype? Are you guys, hold on, I can't see on my end right now. Oh, we're at a 12 like hype, heck yeah. Thanks for the 12 like hype, you guys. Welcome on in, you guys. This is gonna be probably hour and a half stream. How are you doing, Psycho Blood? It's been a minute. How are you doing? Thank you for the 10 like hype, you guys. Anthony. Since the PS2 has no HD cord, you can find converters to it. Oh yes, Joshua. Yes, I have heard of that. Taco Bell's bringing back their Cool Ranch Dorito tacos. Hey, I've tried those, and I think I've tried all the flavors that they had, Psycho Blood. I tried all the flavors for those Doritos tacos, and I'm not a Taco Bell person, but those are actually really, really good. Bring back the regular tacos. You know what? They always have the regular Doritos tacos. That's like their normal thing. And I remember I tried their green, the salsa verde ones when they had that, and that was actually pretty good. Oh, and then Helpmeister, I remember you mentioned that last time, the quesarito. That actually sounds really good. Yeah, they have the regular ones, right? Hey, Tony. Welcome in, Tony. How are you doing? How powerful do you think the Switch 2 will be, like resolution, FPS, and handheld mode and docked? At least from what I've heard, you guys, the docked, a lot of people say that it doesn't have to go past 1080p for it to look good. So I feel like 1080p, or if anything, upscaled to 1080p handheld with a good screen and running at 60 FPS is good enough for a handheld. And since the OLED looks really good already, so you don't really need too much. At least that's what I'm thinking. I mean, if they can do more, then I'm down for that. So yeah, we're just adding some shadows to all of her curves, basically. We're adding some shadows with a little bit of brown. So I do have like this big old watercolor set that my girlfriend basically didn't really use, so she just gave it to me. So I have a lot of choices here. So we're using some black and brown for the shadows. And we're doing it very light so that it can just go over all of the colors that I already did. All rumors, yeah. I mean, if they can scale it up to 4K, it'll be perfect. Because I heard that they're gonna do the upscaling AI technology. So Switch 2 is more powerful than the PS5. Yeah, I heard that with the upscaling and all that, it's gonna be a lot more powerful. Yeah, Joshua, like the PS5. So now handheld mode, yeah. Let's see what they do with it. But the AI stuff is gonna help out so much to keep the Switch from using, its raw power. So anything that helps would be perfect. Yeah, see, we're adding some shadow in her arm area. The Joy-Cons being magnetic on the Switch 2 is honestly a lot better. Yep. Psycho Blood, that's going to be really dope too. I heard they're going to be really like, yeah, they've been working on that, so that's going to be a lot better. Keep things from getting loose with the rails. Your first converter was bad. Why was that converter so dark and the other was a better pick? Hilarious. Oh, the Blood Lenovo had magnetic Joy-Cons first. Gotcha. Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. So Tony, what people are saying, Tony? I know Nintendo goes, they opt in to make consoles cheaper, and I know people are saying it's not going to be. Why are they going to make things more powerful than a PS5? But what people are saying, if you look it up on YouTube, the AI technology and the custom chip that they're doing with Nvidia, supposedly people have seen it and tested it, you know, like a lot of developers, and because it's so new that it can actually look a lot better than a PS5, but without the horsepower that the PS5 natively has because of the AI stuff. Do you know what I mean? So if that happens, I mean, that's a lot better than, so it's not technically using so much of the system's power like a PS5 would, but just because of the smart, you know, things that it's doing, it can actually do things that it's comparable to a PS5, which is kind of crazy. Exactly, Joshua. The N64 had a lot cleaner look, way cleaner. And exactly, the PS1 could hold more data. You're right, exactly. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more of the orangeness to the fire. Or actually, I'm gonna show you guys how you can remove watercolor. See this mistake right here? I'm gonna remove that with just plain water. Super easy to basically erase. Or I can even use a Q-tip with water, and I can just erase whatever I kind of that kind of bled into something that I didn't want. Yeah, the PS3 is still really strong. The games look really good on that too. Right? 19 years old is crazy, and it still looks really good. I mean, The Last of Us looked really good on that. Yeah, they've always been focused on their IPs, on their first party games, and for the most part, they do know how to run obviously their own hardware to make their games run better and look better. But yeah, that AI technology, a lot of people will be using it, so that's going to help them out to make games obviously look better but run better, which is really important, especially since the Switch has been using 2015 technology when it came out in 2017. Yeah, and because yeah, you're right, Joshua. The indie games get started on there because it's just a fitting system with on the go and TV that they do succeed for the most part on the Switch. I found this little container of like lotion sample that my girlfriend had, so I just use these little containers for individual colors sometimes. Oh yeah, you keep mentioning that game Suika, that Suika game. Help. That's Suika. My beloved indie queen Shantae got her start on Game Boy Color. Oh, that's right. And now it's like super expensive, huh? Super expensive game right there. Remember Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005? Oh, Psycho Blood. Well, at least I remember one of the Need for Speed games that came out on the Wii U actually looked better than it did on the PS5 or PS4. That's how much that company took its time to port it over to the Wii U. That's at least what I remember. Can I have your Wii U lens? Hilarious, Hellmeister. You know what's funny? I'm gonna hopefully, I've been saying this, but hopefully this weekend I get a chance to connect it because I really want to play a few games that are not on the Switch. I want to play Star Fox Zero and what is it, Yoshi's Woolly World. Yeah, I'm glad I bought my Wii U. Even though, yeah, I remember for a while I'm like, man, Nintendo. Uh, if anyone owned the Wii U during the launch, during when it came out, man, it was a rough one. It was a rough time when there was like a drought in games. It was bad. It was really, really bad. There was like a drought in games, and luckily I had a 3DS that kind of kept me busy. But man, I wonder how expensive. I heard the Wii U's are getting up in price, huh? Hey, you know what? I have the Wonderful 101 on the Wii U, and then I bought it for the Switch. But even back when I owned the Wonderful 101, that game was fun but frustrating as heck. Man, that game, I got so mad because it had its, that game could have been even better if they would have tightened up the frustration and the controls. It was fun, but man, some stages were so frustrating because of the controls and the mechanics. I was so mad. Super pissed off of that. That game really got me mad. It was fun though, but man. Yeah, and then I got it on the Switch, and man, they just didn't improve really much on that at all. Gabriel's like, never. Oh, being on the Sony side, I did not notice a game shortage. Yeah, because that's all I really owned was the Wii U. But because I had the 3DS, that really helped out with the drought. Because man, it was bad. Splatoon 1 is still fun. Yes, it is. The story, the single player is really good on it. Yeah, the single player, the bosses are a lot fun. I know they returned some of the bosses in part 2, but see, I wonder if I can zoom in. Hold on. Oh yeah, I can zoom in. Okay, cool. Look, we can zoom into her. Yeah, there was a lot of issues with the face when I was trying to fix it last time. Yeah, the Wii U was Nintendo's lowest selling console by by a large margin. Oh heck yeah, I'd rather have a Wii U with no internet, Hellmeister, because at least, although the Wii was a failure, it had a lot of decent single player games though. So I'll take over the Wii U any day. Being on the Heroes, you were enjoying Assassin's Creed games, remasters, FF10, 12. Yeah. Oh yeah, the on the PlayStation, you guys had a lot to choose from. The Wii U, the third parties just left them high and dry when they said they were going to support it, but as they saw that it was failing, they just stopped supporting the system completely. They just completely abandoned them. And that's why a lot of third parties took a long time to even support the Switch, because they just didn't want to go through that again. Exactly. No game lens for choosing the wrong horse. Hilarious. But yeah, yeah, luckily I had my 3DS, which that library was huge. So if anyone in the chat owned the 3DS, you guys knew how crazy the good of the library was. So luckily, during the time when the Wii U didn't have many games, I just started playing. I was still playing my Wii games that I was buying old Wii games, 3DS games, and then my friend, he did let me borrow his PS3 so I can play The Last of Us, BioShock 1 and 2, I think I beat on there, Dead Space. So I was catching up on games that Nintendo never really had. So that's what I did. That's exactly what I did. Exactly, yeah. So I was gaming a lot on my 3DS. But yeah, then within like the 2 year, 3 year mark, that's when the Wii U started getting a lot of games again. But yeah, that was a short lifespan for the system. Super short lifespan. Yeah, basically the Nintendo 3DS saved them. You're exactly. Hey Mars, it's been a while. How's it going, Mars? How are you doing? Hey, yeah, hey Mars, I haven't seen you. I haven't seen you here in a while, but I know I've seen you with NGG, right? I forgot that this is your other channel, right? The other one's Lazy James, right? I almost forgot who it was. How are you doing? Welcome in. Today I'm doing a shorts vertical stream with my phone because I don't have time to do a PC setup today. It's not gonna be a long one. So you're just chilling? Nice, nice. Captain Morgan, how's it going, Captain Morgan? I see you. What's up? How are you doing, Captain Morgan? I'm finishing up this Mai Shiranui that I started too long ago on a live stream. It was done in watercolor and ink pens, so I'm finishing up the fire. So today just a chill art stream. Doing pretty well, Captain. Nice. All looks good. Yes, thank you. Now, I will admit that I messed up the face. So that one I'm going to do digitally when I fix her face. There was a lot of things that I had to cover up because I made the eyes a little too wide apart, but I'll fix that later on. But yeah, I'm finishing up some details here and there. And I do have this Mario one that I started as well. I'm gonna be doing this Pokemon trainer in watercolor as well. This was another live stream where I was making Mario in anime art styles. So this one I created my own art style for anime. This was a Pokemon one, a Dragon Ball, and what was that one called? The Vampire Hunter? No, what's that one? I forgot the name of this one. The Demon Slayer style right here. So yeah, we'll be at least doing this one. Oh, thanks, Mars. Thank you. Yeah, I've been trying to incorporate a lot more of my art stuff in this channel. So there's an entire section in my channel of all art related stuff. So there's gonna be a lot more of it. I'm gonna be doing a lot of editing this weekend for videos that I just, like for example, this one, I'm gonna finish this one for sure. I'm gonna incorporate a few gameplay trailers of her, some classic pixel artwork and things like that in those edited videos. Are pretty fun to do. And I do have this edit. I do have a Zero Suit Samus that I also started way last year. That was actually Salt's idea. He said, "Hey, can you draw Zero Suit Samus?" And I did, and I just never finished editing that. So that's going to be another upload as well. There's even several Kirby ones that I've never finished. Let's see. Yeah, you should have had a Popeye Mario for his roots. Yeah, I'm not finished with this yet, Joshua, but that's a good idea for different art styles for Mario. So next time when I do like other like cartoon styles that are recognizable, Popeye is a good one for me to add. I'll even make Mario in like the Simpsons style, things like that. So that's a perfect one. And Princess Peach will be a good one also to do in this anime style as well. Yeah, Kirby as 2B. Oh yeah, that would be funny. Kirby as 2B. Yep, that's the one that I. Yeah, see, I haven't uploaded that one at all either. So I'm going to do that Kirby one with all the other Kirby stuff that I did last year too into one video. Because there was a lot of Kirby drawings that I did last year. The latest episode of Invincible had some pretty dang cool animation. Oh, Captain Morgan, I haven't watched Invincible in so long, but now that you said that, I'm definitely going to try to remember to watch that. I forgot about that show. How many seasons are there, Captain? Is it still just one season or two now? I mean, wait. Hold on, the latest. Is there just 2 seasons or 3? It's been so long since I've seen that. I do remember watching like at least 5 episodes of season 1, but that was it. Some timeline, hilarious. Popeye, Simpson style Mario sounds dope. You know what's funny, Mars? I did a Luigi as as a Simpsons. I did Luigi as a Simpsons art style years ago on my art channel, but I'm gonna upload it here as well. You guys will see that. I used Flanders as a reference for Luigi, and it turned out pretty good. So I do have Luigi as Flanders in the Simpsons style, and it actually looked pretty decent. That's gonna be a fun one to upload. All right, so I'm working on her foot over here. We're just making some shadows, so now you can see that it doesn't look so flat because we're adding some shadows in here. And the same thing we can use for her part of her dress as well. Popeye was such a big hit. I know, right? It was a hit. Taking down Bruno and Olive Oil. I remember watching the cartoons like years later. Ooh, Rouster, you're having dinner, so lurking a bit, but I have the stream on the TV, on your living room TV. Nice. Thank you for that, Rouster. That'll help. Aurelius, how's it going, Aurelius? Welcome in. Hey, Savvy, how are you doing? You're lurking. Yeah, this was, if you can hear me, Savvy, this is just a short stream since I will be busy. So this is all done through my iPhone and YouTube stream. So yeah. How you doing, Aurelius? Welcome in. Yeah, Aurelius, this was a live stream that I did, I think over a month or two ago now. It's been so long. I just never got to finish. So I'm doing all the little details before I do a full edited version of this. Okay, I'm gonna start adding detail into her hair over here. Oh, you're thinking of modding your Switch, man, good luck. I say watch a lot of videos because I don't know anything about that, but if you are to, make sure you watch a bunch of videos because, man, I don't know how that's gonna, I'm sure it's easy if you see a lot of videos, but you never know. What? Hold on, are we at a 20 like hype already? What? I'm only doing this on the vertical stream, which is cool. Maybe a lot of people are watching through their phones. Thank you, Anthony, for that. 20 like hype in the chat. Let's go. Yep, Savvy's here. He's lurking. Oh, you know someone that would do it for $100? Oh, you're gonna pay someone to do it. Oh. Oh, I thought you were gonna open it yourself. Gotcha. I mean, I have my day one Switch, which I heard is a lot easier to do, but yeah, I heard that's a lot easier to do with the day one Switch, the launch Switch. I have that one, but you need a 3D modded 3DS for recording purposes? Hilarious. To get free games, right? I mean, that is the reason people do it too. Yeah, for free games. I mean, the main reason, right? Like, I remember years, way back in the day, I had a friend who let me borrow his modded Wii, and I played a bunch of games that I had just never got to try out, just to test them out. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I was able to play a lot of Japanese eShop games that were never released here in the North America, so that was kind of cool. Yeah, Gabriel, like if you mod your Wii, I mean, if you mod your, your Switch and stuff, all you do, there's like ways of you can download games from the internet and then, yeah, they'll be free. But yeah, you just have to mod your Wii. But yeah, there's a lot of steps, at least from what I heard, to mod your Switch. It can either go really good or really bad. Like, obviously, it'll mess up your Switch if you touch something, or I don't know. Because you have to open it up. I know there's other ways of doing it, but oh, you've been too lazy to work out, Tony. Yeah, because once you slack, then that's when you don't feel like doing it again. So you need to get back on it day by day. And look, you guys, I got a Q-tip. A wet Q-tip will easily clean out any mistakes. There's a lot of little things I'm gonna clean up with this Q-tip. Some of this paint was running, so I can easily clean it up. Clean up the edges really quick. Yoshiro! Yoshiro Gamer, how are you doing? Welcome on in. How are you doing today? How are you doing? Welcome in. You used to work out like 6 days out of the week, but you haven't been consistent with. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I have a weight bench and a bunch of stuff in my garage, so I can easily do that. I can easily do that. Because I ain't paying for no gym membership. So how are you doing, Yoshiro Gamer? Or Yoshi Gamer? Ooh, just came from the gym, Rouster. Before dinner, consistency is key. Even bad workouts are better than none. You're right, Rouster. Anything is better than nothing, and slowly you're gonna get back to your routine. You're right, Rouster. Because I remember a few years ago when the flu hit me really bad, I stopped working out for a while, and it took a while for me to get back to the routine because like I just didn't have any energy, and yeah. Oh, Yoshiro Gamer, you renamed your Why did you rename it, by the way, Yoshiro Gamer? Because I know it was Yoshi Game and Plays, right? There's a lot of people with Yoshi names. You only do 3 days a week? Oh, gotcha. And I have these little containers that I can fill up with water. So yeah, Yoshi game, yeah, hopefully. So you changed your name, huh? Because if I remember, your name was Yoshi Game on Plays, unless I'm thinking of a different Yoshi. There's a lot of Yoshi fans out there, that's why. No. All right, you have to head out, Mars. All right, thank you for dropping by, Mars. Have a good one. Take care. Rest well. Yep, you're right, Windscar, because I know, Windscar, you work out a lot too, so you would know. Oh, okay, it was Yoshi Gamer 0183. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Yoshiro Gamer sounds a lot better, by the way. Way better. It's a lot more recognizable now. Instead of the number in the end. So that's a lot better, Yoshiro Gamer. All right, cool. She's looking super cool now. I feel like she needs a little bit more shadows right here, which I will be adding right now. Oh, dang, that's really intense, Windscar, dang. Yeah, because because I have a garage setup, I can just easily just work out when I feel like, and yeah. Yeah, you're dedicated. You guys are dedicated, Windscar. Oh, that's cool. Being sober, Tony. That's good. I know that probably it wasn't easy. Yeah, probably. I know that wasn't easy to do.
When I started drinking.
Hey, Addie, how are you doing? Welcome on in, Addie and Jaheim Scott. Welcome in. Yoshiro Gamer, you said you have a good one. Oh, Addie, you're an artist too. Nice. What do you like to draw, Addie? Welcome on in. How are you doing? I'm finishing up this Mai that I have here. Oh yeah, Windscar. I remember you said you switched up from that gym. I remember you said that. Oh man, hopefully, dang, that's so glad that you recovered from that, Tony, because that sounds dang. Glad you recovered from that, Tony. That's good. That's good, Tony, that you work out at home. It's very convenient, just like I do. I have all that stuff at my house. So all you have to do is be like, you know what? What am I doing now? If I'm not doing anything, you set a timer and just start working out. You can put on a good podcast. You can put on, you know, a YouTube video, and yeah, like time yourself out for at least an hour. And you know what I mean? And do it day by day, you know? Let's see, people do ab start on water paint, really anything. I love art. I do it for fun. I was in gifted talented. Oh, that's pretty cool. You're in the gifted, like a gifted class for that. That's pretty cool, Addie. Yeah, I took a bunch of art classes when I was in school, so so that's really cool, Addie. You're addicted to video games, Winscar. Yeah, that's good. That's good, Tony. Glad you overcame that, and yeah, at least hopefully, you know, you get back to the gym, and at least, you know, obviously gaming and things like that, something a little bit more to get your mind off of that. And yeah, kind of just take it day by day, especially with the working out stuff. All right, her dress needs a lot of red, so it's looking a little too plain. Hey, Cowman, how's it going, Cowman? Welcome on in. And Yoshi Mania. Yeah, spell it with Yoshi Mania. That's a better name. Yoshi Mania's catchy. Yeah, type in Yoshi Mina, but yeah, type in Yoshi Mania. Put in Mana for Mania. That'll be a better name for you, for sure. Yoshi. All right, Joshua. Ooh, Cowman, you like art, like making videos, love writing, love working out. Nice. What's the latest thing you've written, Cowman, or what's the latest video you've done? How are you doing today, Cowman? Gabriel. I'm gonna add a little bit of black because we need some shadows in here. Oh, you're still working on it. Nice. Okay. But how was your day going today, Calman? Oh, you're gonna stay up late to play Assassin's Creed? Cool. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to play, hopefully it comes in on time. I'm going to play Xenoblade Chronicles X. Oh, that's good, Windscar. Perfect weather day to walk your dogs. That's always really good, huh? Ooh, you survived a job meeting. Bureaucratic nightmare? Dang, that sounds crazy. Yeah, that sounds crazy. a job meeting sounds crazy. Who let the dogs out? Hilarious. Oh my gosh. We will be going to a new park this time to meet my old dog again after 3 months, and it's a new owner. Oh, I forgot about that. That's cool. Let us know how that goes. Wins car. That's gonna be kind of cool to see your dog again. Let's see. Name 3 of your favorite movies. Okay, off the top of my head, The Silence of the Lambs is one of my favorite movies. Let's see. Silence of the Lambs. What's another one? Trying to think of one that I. Let's see. Silence of the Lambs. Cause I like horror movies, so a lot of them might be horror movies. 28 Days Later is a good one. Yeah, 28 Days Later is one of my favorite movies. Let's see, what's another one? It puts a lotion on its skin, right? Yeah, that one. Oh, dang. There's a lot of movies that I like. What's another one that I can like watch? How about you know what? Rush Hour 1 and 2. Those can always be on and they will always be funny. Rush Hour 1 and 2 are good comedy movies. You know, Red Dragon was really good too. Red Dragon. Yeah, right. One of the funniest. That those 2 movies are classics, right? And then I do like, you know, the first 3 Lord of the Rings movies. Those are good. But I do like a lot of animated movies as well. Like, for example, Grave of the Fireflies is a good movie. Ooh, what is it? Hereditary is a good one, Calman. That's a good movie, Hereditary. I saw that a few years ago. So good. Yeah, Grave of the Fireflies was really sad. That's a really good movie. There was 1975 Little Mermaid, Perfect Blue. Oh, Paprika's a good movie, Cowman. Paprika and Perfect Blue. Final Destination films and Phase 1 of Marvel films. Okay, those are another. I never got into the Marvel films, but I know a lot of people like them. But I know Final Destination 1 was a good one. Oh, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen The Little Mermaid 1975. Dang. 10 times better than Disney's lame version. Ooh, the Scream series is a classic. Scream series are the classic ones. Oh yeah, Princess and the Frog was a good movie too. I like Wall-E from the Disney movies. I like Wall-E. And then the Studio Ghibli movies, I like those. You know what? I don't know what happens to the book, Joshua. I don't even know what happens to her. But you know what? I'll end up watching the movie. If it's online, I think it should be online for free, right? On YouTube. I'll end up watching the movie. Oh, you're trying to find a good profile pic, Yoshi. May. All right, cool, Yoshi. Draw one. Yes, I heard those fairy tales, the old school ones, are very tragic and like not for kids for sure. That's what I heard. Oh, Yoshi, Yoshi gamer. I mean, yeah. Let's see what happens when you find a good profile pic. That'll be cool. I know it's weird to say, but I'm blending in her thighs. Out of context, that sounds weird, but I am doing that. I'm blending in her thighs. Hilarious. Don't it be like the Little Red Riding Hood and wander off? Oh, I know, right? Do what you do to marry that rich prince. Hilarious. In the original, Cinderella was one of the stepsisters cut her foot to put her, oh, to put the glass slipper. Day. I didn't know this. That's crazy. I had no idea, Gabriel. That is crazy. I had no idea. Hey, Johnny Roadkill, how are you doing today? Today, Johnny, it's gonna be a short stream. I didn't feel like setting up my PC, so I'm doing this through my iPhone. So this is just a vertical art live stream. How are you doing today, by the way? I'm finishing up this one that I started like months ago on a art live stream that I did. So I will be doing this in an edited version, probably during the weekend. So you guys will see the final edited version next week. Oh, doing good. Nice, nice. Yeah, this one, because Mai Shiranui was added, for Street Fighter 6, and I know I used when we were doing the live, Joshua here in the chat, he had some footage up from his channel, so I used that when I was in the live stream, and he was in there. We were in the VC, so we were just kind of talking about Mai and then just fighting games during that live stream. So that was kind of fun. And I think tomorrow I'm going to be busy again. So I think tomorrow I'm going to do another short stream, you guys, so I can finish these up right here. I'll save this one for tomorrow. This will be done in another vertical stream tomorrow with the Marios. Oh, I forgot, Johnny. I know you somewhat mentioned that. So you draw as well, right? I didn't know you were an artist either. But I could have sworn you mentioned that on one of your streams, if I remember. So that's pretty cool, Johnny. Yeah, there you go, yeah, Joshua. You did a My series in honor of her. Yep, that was cool. Okay, so now I feel like she needs a little bit of a rosy pink. So I do have this large watercolor set here. So I'm going to use a little bit of a rosy pink all over, at least in some areas of her skin. Yeah, Joshua, yeah, when you did that, I'm like, oh, you know what? Mai would be a perfect one after you were doing your series of that for Mai. Oh, heck yeah, Johnny, that would be so cool. Heck yeah, post that stuff in the art section. Yeah, if you guys are artists and you guys do join my Discord, we have an entire section there. So if you guys want to show off your drawings. So we're gonna use a little bit of pink in her skin. This will bring out, you know, some of the reds that are in naturally in people's skin tones. So this pink is going to really help. And I am using this watercolor brush that's filled up with water inside. So this kind of does help out from me keeping from always dipping it in water. There we oh, that's a cool Yoshi one. Yoshi Mania. That's a good one. That one looks adorable for a profile pic. Keep that one for sure. Yeah, for sure keep that one. Yeah, the skin tone from Japan, right? Oh, heck yeah, Johnny. I'll make sure to check those out. Oh, by the way, Johnny, have you ever heard of this website called Skillshare by any chance? Because in the next probably day or two, I post a lot of my art classes on there. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing this like video where I kind of just show all the classes that I've done the past 2 years. So yeah, I'm always editing videos so I can put them on there as art classes. Oh, you never heard of it? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just a place where people can put, like, if you have a talent, like you can, if you're a photographer, if you're a painter, artist, if you want to teach how to edit videos, like on a program, it's just another thing where people can learn a skill. So I post art videos there. Yeah, it is. It is one of those where you kind of have to pay a membership, but it's just one of those where I'm like, you know what? Let me see if I can try and like make become a Skillshare teacher there. And it's been fun doing that. It's been a challenge to trying to come up with ideas for classes, but it's been fun. All right, so I feel like I need to fix this right here. But yeah, earlier before you got here, I was telling everyone that I'm gonna get it when I get a chance. There's gonna be an entire Pokemon related live art where I'm gonna be painting like a landscape and kind of incorporate some Pokemon in the background, so it can kind of look like a vast Pokemon area. That'll be kind of fun.
Rage ain't gonna admit.
All right, you guys. So I feel like this is it for today. We were here for a little over an hour. What? Dang, an hour, 20 minutes, almost hour, 30 minutes. But I will be back tomorrow with a Mario one since I won't have time to do a regular stream so that we can finish this off right here. Make sure it's a laggy like the Pokemon games. Hilarious, Joshua. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yep, 86 minutes. So yeah, dang, it went by. But yeah, if you guys want to help me in on a raid though, Chaos Dragon is streaming The Sims 4 right now. If you guys want to help me in on a raid, you guys can. I'm gonna be in his chat while I do other stuff. But yeah, next time I will be doing a longer normal one. But tomorrow I'll do another short one with the Mario content. But yeah, Cowman, I will be drawing that when I get a chance to tomorrow and in the next few art streams that I do as well on this channel. So yeah, if you want to go in on a raid, here is the chat. It will not redirect you. Just click on that link, you guys. And let's do a lens raid. I was in his channel earlier, but yeah, because I do have to go now. But yeah, thank you guys for coming in. Hey, Hala K, what's up? You caught us right at the end of the stream. How are you doing, Hala K? I'll be in there, you guys, right now. How are you doing, Hala K? I've been drawing or painting Mai from Fatal Fury. Thank you, Hala. You like the art? Yes, I will be doing the finished edited version in the next few days, so go ahead and check that out. And yeah, tomorrow, hey, Hala, like tomorrow I'm gonna finish these Mario ones right here. In these anime art styles, I will be painting those tomorrow around the same time, so it'll be a little bit longer though. Glad you're doing well. But yeah, have a good night, everyone. Let's go in on a raid. If you want to help in on that, Hala, Chaos is streaming some Sims 4 right now. I will be in his chat though. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. This was just a vertical stream today. But yeah, see you guys next time and have a good one. Bye-bye. So yeah, later, Rouster, Hala, Gabriel, Anthony, Tony, Johnny, everyone. Cowman, Joshua.